From the Blues Hotel Collective, welcome to Blues Moments in Time, where every groove holds a memory and every moment echoes the truth of what came before. Today, we rewind the reel, trace the footsteps, and revisit the chapters that shaped the blues. Here is our host, Kelvin Huggins.
Welcome to Blues Moments in Time. Today is October 26, and what a day it was. Blind Lemon Jefferson, the blind Texas bluesman with a voice that could cut through the night like a lonesome cry, listed October 26, 1894 as his birth date on his World War I draft card. Jefferson was a pioneer. His finger-picking style and raw, heartfelt songs like Matchbox Blues and See That My Grave Is Kept Clean laid the foundation for country blues. He was a street singer, a wanderer, a poet of hardship and hope, and though his life was short, he died in 1929, his influence eternal. On this day in 1911, Mahalia Jackson was born in New Orleans, a city that breathes music like air. She became the queen of gospel, a voice so powerful it could shake the walls of a church and stir the soul of a nation. But Mahalia's roots were deep in the blues, and you could hear it in every note that she sang. The sorrow, the yearning, the triumph. She marched with Dr. King, sang for presidents, and reminded the world that gospel and blues are two sides of the same coin. Songs of struggle, songs of survival, songs of salvation. Now, October 26, 1958, Muddy Waters took the stage at the Manchester Free Trade Hall, and what happened that night was nothing short of electric. His performance of Blues Before Sunrise was captured live, and it's a raw, unfiltered snapshot of the Delta sound meeting a British audience, hungry for the real thing. Muddy's slide guitar moaned and wailed, his voice commanding and confident. That night wasn't just a concert, it was a bridge, connecting the Mississippi Delta to the kids in England, who would soon form the Stones, the Yardbirds, and the rest of the British blues invasion. 26th of October 1961, a 20-year-old kid from Minnesota named Bob Dylan signed with Columbia Records. It was a gamble. Folk music wasn't exactly flying off the shelves, but producer John Hammond saw something in Dylan that others had missed. Dylan's love for the blues ran deep. Blind Lemon, Big Joe Williams, Robert Johnson. He took those old songs, mixed them with Woody Guthrie's Dust Bowl ballads, and created something entirely his own. That signature on a contract, it was the beginning of a revolution. In 1962, the Rolling Stones were nobodies, just a group of London kids obsessed with the blues. On that date of October 26, they walked into Curly Clayton Studios and recorded their very first demo tape, covering songs by Jimmy Reed, Bo Diddley and Muddy Waters. They weren't trying to reinvent the wheel, they were just trying to play the music they loved. But that love, that respect for the blues, would carry them to superstardom and introduce millions to the sounds of Chicago and the Delta. The Stones didn't invent the blues, they worshipped it. October 26, 1965, the Beatles received their MBE medals from Queen Elizabeth II, a moment that symbolised how rock and roll fueled by blues and R&B from across the Atlantic had conquered the world. The Beatles grew up listening to Little Richard, Chuck Berry and Muddy Waters. They didn't just borrow from the blues, they amplified it, sent it back across the ocean, and changed everything. In 1966, on this day, Muddy Waters released Muddy, Brass and the Blues, an album that took his electric Delta sound and wrapped it in horns and brass. a bold experiment that didn't always land with pursuits, but showed Muddy's willingness to evolve, to push, to keep the blues moving forward. Muddy never stood still. He was always reaching, always reimagining what the blues could be. On the same day in 1966, the blues lost Jessie Mae Robinson, one of the first African American women to write songs that crossed over into pop and R&B. Her compositions like Black Night and I Went to Your Wedding blended blues emotion with commercial appeal, proving that the blues could speak to everyone. She was a trailblazer, a bridge builder, and her passing marked the loss of a quiet giant. Now, October 26, 1991, Bill Graham, the legendary concert promoter who built the stages where blues, rock and soul came alive, died in a helicopter crash. Graham promoted everyone from B.B. King to the Grateful Dead, believing that the live music was sacred, that it could change lives. His death was a loss not just for rock and roll, but for the blues. He understood that the music mattered, that the artists mattered, and he fought to make sure they were heard. And finally, October 26, 1994, Wilbert Harrison, the man who gave us Kansas City, that rockling, joyful R&B anthem, passed away. Harrison was a journeyman, a multi-instrumentalist who could play piano, guitar and harmonica with equal ease. Kansas City was his calling card, a song that reminded us that the blues could make you smile, make you dance and make you feel alive. So there you have it, October 26. Wow, what a day. It was woven into the very fabric of the genre that is the blues. From Blind Lemon's Texas streets to Bob Dylan's New York stage, from Muddy's Manchester performance to the Stones' first demo. This date is a testament to the power of the blues to connect us, to move us, and to endure. The blues isn't just history, it's a conversation across time. Join me again tomorrow as the Blues Hotel Collective presents Blues Moments in Time. Until then, I'm Kelvin Huggins. Keep the blues alive.